Namaste. May peace be with you. Welcome to the spiritual retreat. Please have a seat. Nice to meet you. And what is your name? Nice to meet you. Today's activities include a session outside. We're going to do yoga and some Kundalini breathing. So, this is going to be your mat to go sit on the grass and meditate before we begin. Do you have any questions for me? Okay. Is this your first time doing a spiritual retreat in the forest? Alright, so I will go over everything with you. But here you go. Just simply unbutton the mat here. Maybe I can help you. You got it? Okay. And there's a handle here to carry. It's a bit of a walk away. So you're going to have to get some water with you and maybe a snack, okay? We'll meet you out there in about an hour, just to give you enough time to walk out there and as a group gather in the woods. It's incredibly safe. There are no threatening wildlife, so you will be just fine. It's pretty easy to find your way, as there are arrows pointing the way every 100 yards or so. Right. So, first off, before we even begin, I would like us to just clear the air. This is why I wanted to meet one-on-one. I meet one-on-one with everyone before we start off and begin the day's activities. I just want to clean the energy in this room, our energy fields. Maybe when you meet someone for the first time, the energy sometimes twirls nicely. And sometimes when you meet someone for the first time, the energy collides and clashes, and that's where you get into bickerments, arguments. So let's just clear the air with sage. This is pure sage. And we're actually going to use the Palo Santo outside. Okay. When we get there. So let's just purify the air, cleansing you of any negative energies. Alright. That may have come here, and including myself, clearing my aura and clearing your aura, and now we're sharing this space together. You're going to be seeing a lot of me the next 2 weeks during this retreat practice, so you're also going to meet our yogi instructor, Samuel. He's amazing. And Sandra. Alright, so the sage died down, so we're good. I usually do that until the sage dies down, and then it knows it has an intelligence of its own. It knows when to stop, so. Excuse me, don't mind me. You just have a hair on your face. There we go. It must have been from the cat. Yes, we have a cat that lives here, and a horse. You're gonna see them. Okay. Now, would you like some Reiki done on you really quickly? I just felt intuitively, just sitting here connecting with your energy, that you needed that. Okay. You're feeling anxiety? Yes, so let me see. It's funny you say that. Before you even came in here, I was just meditating on your picture. So that's what we do. So when you submitted the form and the application to come to this retreat and you paid the $2,000. I get your picture that you submit the form on, and I meditate on it, and I pick up what you're going through. And so I thought lepidolite would be the best stone for you. It's this purple palm stone. And you can basically just rub your finger on it or put it in your palm, and it helps relieve and alleviate that fear that you may be feeling. Now, do you mind sharing what this fear stems from? Why do you think that you may be feeling this particular anxiety? Yeah, certainly. Here you go. Hold it. Play around with it a bit. You were afraid to come here. You were hesitant. Okay. You don't know what to expect. Yes. New people and environments and situations sometimes make you afraid. I understand. Well, I do believe what one person has, another has as well, especially if they meet. It's like a dual nature of healing. So you won't meet someone who doesn't have something that you have to heal as well. Meaning, let's say someone is quite prideful and boastful. So the fact that you met that person in your life and it triggers something in you indicates perhaps that other person may have some issues with a sense of pride or entitlement as well to certain things. Yes. So everything is teachable moments. So when you shared that anxiety with me, I connected with that at this time deeply as well. So perhaps me picking this crystal was a way of me kind of crying out for help as well, in a way, right? Maybe this was a crystal for me too. So that's the healing world. You'll learn a lot on our 14-day program here, but yeah, you put it in your palms and just ask the universe to provide you with the guidance and insight that you need, or you could say a mantra to yourself. You can see many mantras on our posters and the walls throughout this retreat cabin. Or you could just feel the energy of the stone and the heat between your palms rushing down your veins. Crystals have life force energy to them. Are you familiar with the crystal world? Oh, I'm going to just send some Reiki your way right now really quick. Just close your eyes and breathe deep. Whatever message pops in your mind is the message for you. And if you don't receive a message at all, that's okay. Just trust in the process. Trust in spirit. They're guiding you. They're leading you down the path that you need to take. Your heart must be beating quickly. I feel it. There's no need to be nervous. I'm Tony. You can call me Tony. Yeah, don't have to call me by full name. We're all friends here for this next 2 weeks. Any time you choose to come back, many, many people come back into our program, and it's quite an emotional experience, and I love what I do. I would never replace it for the world. It doesn't pay much, but I love it, and I don't care, because I get to travel and I get to meet wonderful souls, and it's just, I wouldn't replace it for the world. So it's nice to meet you. Certainly. Now, we have these stones that we pick from our huge Zen garden in the backyard. We'll get to play in that sandbox pretty soon. I think that's day 5. but every day is a unique experience. You can see the trees out there, the nature. We're really just a calm collection of people, and once a year we meet with other retreat masters and even Zen masters. We go all around Indonesia, and we just pray. We meditate with the people there. We cook with them. We're dancing, we're laughing, we're smiling, and that's just a good way to cheer up. I know one day we have is nothing but laughter. Like, all we do is have a campfire and tell each other jokes, and laughing raises your vibration. It induces such a nice state. I'm already laughing because I know some of the jokes we repeat every year to the people here. So you're going to have an incredible time. So we do hope you come again if you enjoy, of course. We've never had a complaint, so I'm sure you will. The only complaint was maybe the coffee was a bit stale, but it's hard to get good coffee in these parts. I picked a stone titled Ambition, and I felt like you had something that you were working towards. I felt as if you needed this stone, and I'm going to give this to you, and you're going to put it next to your nightstand, next to your bed, okay? Everyone has a private bedroom. And I want you to wake up, and every morning you wake up to grab this stone, look at it hard, just look at it, and just think. I want you to think for a good 10 minutes each morning before you even get out of bed. Look at the stone and just think. And focus on what that could mean for you, what that is, how that resonates with you, what you can connect with. And if it really doesn't connect, please come back to me. I'll give you another stone, okay? Part of me feels like once you release that anxiety in our retreat, which is why you came here, you could have a more fight to go towards your ambitions. Because I feel like you're a very ambitious person, even in your vocation, the way you speak, your body posture, your body language in general, and your aura, your energy is just beaming outwards. It's fiery, and that's why I picked this stone. So forgive me if I'm wrong, but I will give this to you, and if it connects, I pray it does. So here is the key to your bedroom, okay? This is a large brass key, you can't miss it. It's pretty clunky. It's solid, okay? I mean, it hurts if someone dropped it on your head, right? Well, here is your key, and that is room 5A that you are in, okay? Room 5A, and it's not just a room, it's not just a bedroom. It has a bathroom, it has a kitchen, and a living area. So it's like a suite hotel. It's nothing that large or impressive, but it's more than enough for one person. You won't be in there most of the time. It's just for sleep, really. So, yeah. Right. But if you did want to cook your own meal or snack, or sometimes we love freedom here, okay? We're not going to ask you to always want to socialize with us. A lot of people come here because they've had horrible relationships that they came out of, and where they were unfortunately taken advantage of in many ways in their life for many years. And a lot of people come here, just coming here, their mascara is running down their face and neck. And sometimes they don't even feel like talking. They just want their time alone and away. So if you need that alone time, there's a grocery store nearby. We'll let you borrow the car as we share, just good for the environment, carpool and stuff. But we're within this vicinity for the most part during this trip. We cook together, we eat together, but that's why the kitchen is there in case you just need your alone time. You just need a place to get away, a peaceful resort for you, okay? So, again, freedom to do what you will. I don't want to make anyone do something they don't want to do. That's against my will, that's against other people's will, and again, it goes against the laws of natural nature, which we're all So if you ever have an off day or waking up, you are looking at the ambition stone and you just want to throw it out the glass window, you know what? Be my guest, but you will have to pay for the repair if you do that. All right. So we love to laugh around here and joke and play. That's just how it is. So I guarantee you won't want to avoid us, okay? This is a prayer bracelet. It's a beaded stone bracelet. And it has a wolf on it. And I picked this again for you intuitively. Everyone has their own unique identity here. So your own bracelet, your own stone, and your own crystal. And you can even carry these on you. And there's going to be a day where we are in a prayer circle and we're outside sitting on the grass. And we're going to ask you the night before to bring your bracelet, your stone, and your crystal. If you lose it, we have many extras, so don't worry. But you're going to wear this on you. Okay. I'm going to put this on your hand soon, around your wrist, but this is also a prayer bead, so you can just sort of do this, and maybe you wake up in the morning as part of your ritual, and you just manifest, or you just pray, or you wish upon something, or maybe there's an intention you set for the day ahead, because some days are going to feel like it's never ending, and it's long, and it's tedious. We do a lot of activities, and it might get a little tiring sometimes because there's so much we have to do during this time that's scheduled. So this sometimes it will allow you to just escape and get away. And if we see you do this, we will leave you alone. We won't talk to you during that time. This just means when you pull this out and you close your eyes, this just means you need your alone time and no distractions, no disturbances, okay? And please respect if someone else does that as well. Okay, if they're just doing this to themselves and whispering to themselves like a prayer, like, may today go well, may today be loving and kind, may I be gentle and loving and kind to other people, may I be at peace today. We will let you do that if you have to go to the bathroom or go back to the resort or anything, or just have to get out of here. Please tell us, and please tell us where you're going and why, and we will let you borrow the car anytime, okay? Freedom of choice. All right. So, right now, I want to try something on you. Yes, you can wear the bracelet now, yeah. And take the key and the crystal and the stone with you. Yeah, you'll need those. I'll give you a pouch. You can put all of your belongings in this pouch if you like. All right? But first and before that, I want you to shout whatever is frustrating you in here. I know there's something really upsetting you and that's made you so angry, that's just pissed you off. Like, scream it in this bag now. Out into the love and light of the universe. So we just released it and let it go. All right? Yeah, I can help you out there. Here's your key. You can wear your bracelet now. There you go. That identifies who you are. You are the wolf. So we like to remain anonymous here. No one has to know their real life name or personal business. Sometimes we have celebrities coming here. We've had Gwyneth Paltrow. I mean, she was the sheep, so like we just called her sheep the whole time. You are the wolf, right? It just depends on your bracelet. No one has to know who you are, so unless if you make friends here, whatever. You share your business all you want. And there you go. I put your stuff in this pouch, and this could hang maybe on a keychain or something, or just I guess on your wrist or something, or just wherever. Here you go. Okay. So, it's It's all part of our intro to this retreat, just so you get a vibe overall of how things work here. We do tarot card readings. We don't teach it, but we just have a day where a tarot reader from around this country comes here, and it's part of the healing process. And emotions get involved, sometimes deep, heavy emotion. So it's so important to get a reading at least once in your life and just clear out those things that maybe you needed guidance for, or just a deeper sense of understanding and connection to yourself. Oh my, the time went by so quick. We have to almost be on our way. I have to see one more person after this. Okay, so I'm just going to pick one card. Okay, and I'm not going to tell you what card it is. I'm going to ask you to connect right now. Wolf. Using your divinely guided intuition as to what this card may represent. And I'm going to hold it close to you so you can guess what message I'm trying to come across to you. I will send my telepathic signal to you as to what this could be. Okay, I'm going to give you my interpretation and then I will show you the card. I do see a gathering of people, but there's someone trying to take something. A thief. And I think you are afraid of this thief. I think you're afraid of someone taking something valuable and precious from you. Maybe taking your ideas, your ambition out of you. Did that connect with you? Well, I picked this card. Connect with it and let me know what it means to you. See, you can't tell, but there's a gathering of people in a distance. They're right there, and there's smoke. This kind of represents people here at the retreat. We're out in the grass in the fields, and someone sneaky behind is stealing all their swords while they're distracted. That really does tell me that there is some underlying fear of someone coming through and doing that. Perhaps maybe you've even had these thoughts when you came here, like, oh, I better keep my belongings, together to make sure no one does that, and I'm not distracted. When we put out that intention into the universe, we can only not help but attract it. I'm not saying someone's going to do that here. However, I think sometimes it's the things we don't want to hear and our deepest, darkest feelings that come out during this experience. So I'm not saying you're going to enjoy this place every single minute of every day. It's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride for you. So especially when there's years of things that need to be released. No, let's not worry about that. Let's wash it away with this beverage. I can't tell you what this is. It's a secret formula that our herbalist made. But it is a good kind of tea. That's all I will say. We don't want anyone taking our recipe. We've had even people coming to our retreat to get business ideas for opening their own. Yes, so we cannot spoil what the secret formula is. So drink up. Yes, I know most people do spit it out on their first gulp. It's okay. I'll wash myself after this. Drink up. It gets better with every sip. There you go. Good. Swallow it whole. Yes, yes, yes. You're gonna be just fine. It just detoxes and cleanses you. Some people, after they leave here, they just hurl it out. If you have the urgency to do it anywhere in the bushes, in the forest, feel free. Okay. Or nothing may happen, or it just may make you have the runs, and that's all. All right. It tasted like blueberries. Interesting. That may or may not be one of the ingredients. All right. So, what are you hoping for? Maybe you thought of an intention for this retreat. Maybe you thought of getting something out of this place once you leave. So I want you to focus on what that intention is while I spin the prayer wheel. Just keep focusing on the intention. We'll pray together. This amplifies your wish by 1,000. Perfect. Now your wish is sent to the universe, and it will come back. A lot of times it comes back right after you leave and go back home. And when you pray with 2 people or more, it amplifies your intention threefold with every person. And we're even going to have a praying hour where we all pray. All of us will pray together. And that will amplify it by 600 million times. So here's a journal that I picked out for you as well. It's a faith journal. Don't know why I picked it, just felt intuitively. This one says plans to give you hope in a future, Jeremiah 29:11. You don't have to be a faith, but there is something in here I feel in my spirit that you have to hear. And there's quotes in here that you can read on your own and perhaps journal. This is optional, of course, like anything else here, but sometimes you're having a hard time or hard day or something just frustrates you. You write it down. This is your secret journal. No one is to look at it. If we find out someone breaks and enters your room or the door was unlocked and someone is reading your journal, they will be asked to leave. No refund, no question asked. Okay? It's never happened, but we care about people's privacy and respect their deepest, even darkest secrets and issues that come up during this time. So you don't have to share anything that you feel that is not right. Okay, if it doesn't sit well with you to share something, keep it to yourself. We'll never pry. We'll never make you uncomfortable if we gather in a circle and discuss life in general and how it makes us feel, and we call upon you to discuss next. You don't have to discuss. You can just sit there in silence if it makes you uncomfortable and nervous, and we get it, okay? We share this with everyone, so yes. All right, well, time's up, so you better get going in the forest. It's quite warm today, so remember that water, okay? And you can grab a fruit in the bowl on the way out. All right. Yeah, it does smell nice. It's the sage. I will see you soon.